Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Rock Cloud. Today, I have some notes, but I also have an experience that I want to share with you guys. I went into it was this Earth realm where I was pretty much viewing these worldly events on a massive scale. Also, what the Galactic Federations have expressed, their concerns and what they are doing to help without breaking intergalactic laws of interference. I know that we all want um, our cosmic brothers, our positive cosmic brothers, to do more, but you have to understand that there's a process that humans have to be involved in as far as their own spiritual growth, their own human evolution, and they can't do the work as much as we want them to. They can't do the work for us. And like I said, we're operating on all of these cosmic levels that you may not understand at the current time, but you'll see later that most of you are doing some of the same work that I'm doing without retaining these memories, but does not mean that you are not doing the work. You actually are doing the work. You're also leaving your body. You're meeting up with your star nation. You're meeting up with the Galactic Federation councils, because most of you here are star seeds, and you incarnated to be on the inside so that you don't break these interference laws that they hold at the highest level. They hold that at the highest respect for all walks of life, whether it be on our planet Earth, Mother Gaia, or out there in the cosmos. These are laws that these federations really go by. As far as free will, free will is what God's source has given all sentient beings. If you have a soul, then you have free will. You also have free will to go down any road that you want to participate in, whether it be the election. And I'll get into that. Now, I did express myself as far as the election. You guys know how I am. I don't participate in that. I know fully well who I am on a soul level. And I incarnated to work with the collective, the human collective. I am a part of these councils, just like many of you guys are. And when you are a starseed, we know better than to be a part of any type of division. Not saying that you cannot participate. Just know what you're getting yourself in when you do this participation, especially here on Earth. They don't do this out there in the cosmos. Only the negative forces do this. They have a caste system. So you won't find a lot of positive beings doing what we do here on Earth. It's just not done. They know better. They see themselves as higher beings, and they won't participate in lower vibrational activity as any type of division of any collective. Okay, now let me get into these notes. But like I said, guys, before I get into the notes, like I said, if you wanted to participate, that is your free will. I do not judge anyone that have participated in the election. Whether you choose either side, it does not matter to me. Just as long as you got a good heart and you're participation is heart-centered, is in a good manner, then you won't get a lot of that karma at the end, as long as you had good intent. You won't get that karma for that division of the collective, and it is a part of the human evolution. So participation on an individual level will be something that each and one of you will have to choose. Um, so let me get into the notes. Congratulations, Trump. You guys know how I feel about any type of division, um, but it's the best timeline for us to be on as far as with Trump. It's official. Trump is president. There can be no more attempts on his life. Those treaties that was formed some time ago still is valid. Okay, Trump, the people have chosen you to do the right thing by them. Number one, disclosure and the release of technology. So that should be on the first list because people have been waiting for so long. And you know how the Kabbalah, the deep state, these bad ETs that were doing all this bad stuff with the harvesting of humans. I can't go too deep into that. I am going to put this up on YouTube. So they still will flag us until we get rid of a lot of these bad guys that are behind these channels. Now that Trump is here, hopefully we can go in and stop a lot of this stuff that these channels have been doing as far as holding us back from speaking our truth. So anyway, let me get back to the notes. So disclosure and the release of technology, that is number one on the list. Number two, stop the chemtrails from blocking the sun out. We know that what these chemtrails are. We know what they do. We know who's behind it. So hopefully, Trump, we're going to see if you're going to do the right thing now that you're back in. So, okay, now number three, lower the taxes. Okay, that's another thing that was done by the deep state system. They had Biden as a puppet. I can't really blame Biden because he was a puppet. I don't like that bonehead, but he was a puppet, just like many other presidents before him were all puppets of the deep state and was controlled heavily by these hidden forces. So, like I said, Trump, you're in now. So you guys were blaming Biden for all of these high taxes. We're paying for everything that we should not be paying for to make these people rich, suppressing us, holding us back, financially, just to put strain on us. We're going to see how things go now that Trump is back in there. Like I said, guys, we're actually on the right timeline with Trump. Don't think that everything is going to be perfect, because we know, the council members know that they're not going to be perfect. And, we're going to go through those strains, those stressful times, even with Trump being in there. So, like I said, those treaties were signed these treaties that you guys don't know about. So I'm giving you guys a little disclosure. There was treaties signed some time ago that any side, any president, once they stepped in the office, they cannot have any attempts on their life. When Trump was out of the office, even though the election was stolen, I'm going to say this because it's true. And if they try to flag me, then the Pentagon need to step in and do their job and take these guys down. But it was taken from him by the Kabbalah, the deep state. And the military still served Trump as the president. So he still was president. And it worked out perfect. It really worked out perfect now that he's back in there. Okay, let's go with the next one. Number 4, medbed technology. And using this, we want the medbeds out, not just on some website being displayed as if it's out. We want legitimate people that can go and get this technology and use it for the greater good of humanity. Use it for the positive side. So release those med beds. You're back in there. So that's all I really want right now. That's all I really want. Disclosure and the technology that mankind has paid for from these high-ass taxes. Okay? Blood, sweat, and tears, give them their technology. It belongs to them. They paid for it. No more bullshit. And then lower the taxes. Because everything is paid for. Every fucking thing is paid for. Lower the fucking taxes and let humanity breathe financially for a change. And then the med beds. Humanity has been under a lot of stress, a lot of strain. Again, they have paid for this stuff with blood, sweat, and tears throughout their lives. Give them something new. Okay? Those med beds can remove entity attachments that people really don't know how to remove. They can heal energetically. The etheric bodies sometimes have what we call holes in them. They can heal that, with the vibrational frequency that these beds can have on a organic level. It can heal the body as well, And I talked about when I went really deep with disclosure of what the beds can do. So I'm not going to go even deeper this time around. And I am really tired, guys. I am really, really tired. I do, however, want to give you guys a little bit more disclosure. These are notes that I want to give. And then we can go into the experience video that I had. Okay, these are notes. I'm going to give you guys some inside information about our government Wi-Fi technology. If you have any technology in your possession, and what I mean by possession, there are, guys that are, I want to say in-home scientists where they are extremely bright and they are, like building technology, experimenting with technology inside their home, inside their basements, um, and have come up with some really interesting technologies on their own. Um, well, the government, if you have anything like that, the government already knows about it, and they know about it through their Wi-Fi system, the Wi-Fi frequency. And I'm going to explain a little more how this is done. Okay, if you have any technology in your possession, depending on its capability, they already know about it. If it has significant amount of power source, the military may see it as a potential threat to humanity or human society. The intelligence community might want it for themselves if they see it to be useful. And we've seen this before where they will try to buy they will try to buy your technology um, if they see it useful. Or they may try to hire you and to bring you on and then steal it that way. They have many ways of trying to obtain your technology. And if they can't do any of that, then sometimes they will find a way just to take you out or shut you down permanently by putting you in jail, lying, uh, just to discredit you in any way. It's what they do. Anything that has anything that has a significant amount of power source will be detected by the Wi-Fi intelligence company and then flagged by the military intelligence community. Guys, I am extremely tired, but I wanted to get that out. I've been training extremely hard, guys. Uh, I do have a few injuries, but it comes with the territory, and I'll be okay. Just right now, I'm just mentally exhausted. My body can go through a lot. I put this organic body, through a lot. Um, but I got to be mindful. I am human, and I do not want to burn this body out. So, guys, stick around for the video. I hope you enjoy it. Take care. Hey guys, I'm getting back. I was in this place, I was viewing what is going on. So, our galactic brothers, these federations, they're on the outside of this mess that is going on Earth. You can consider Earth being quarantined. There is a quarantine because they do not want this, what I consider this being a sickness. This darkness, you can't fight it with weapons, guys. This is a conscience thing. This is a sickness of the mind. We have to initiate being taking accountability for how we think. You can't physically fight these particular beings, okay? Because they can take form and then they can leave it. This is an energy. From what I see, it's a darkness, it's a sickness, and they move like octopus, very slow. And then you can't really see these beings, not with the physical eyes. You have to use your spiritual eyes. You have to see how they are attached to people, low conscious beings, the ones that say that this stuff is a conspiracy theorist. Well, those words were developed to seed into your subconscious. So every time you hear that, you lose a part of your spirituality. You lose a part of your abilities. You lose, it breaks down your defense. And these beings can come in because your defense is now low, because you start to believe, well, this may not be true. This could be a conspiracy theorist. No, guys, this is real. This is a spiritual warfare that we're in. And I've seen this darkness. I've seen military men doing their best to try to fight this. They're trying to use conventional weapons on this enemy of humanity, this enemy of the soul. This enemy wants to trap and feed. These things are like parasites. They're like a germ. They're like a fungus. And it feeds off our negative thought. It feeds off in dark matter. It feeds off our psychic kinetic energy. If we can use, because we are psychic beings and they want that energy. So they would turn us against each other. That's what this red and blue is all about. It's about division. Anything dealing with division, guys, it's about division. It's about being chaotic. They want to control the collective. That's what they want. They want permission to come in and take over. This is why Earth is quarantined. So each and every one of us has to take responsibility for how we treat each other. They really want to go at the powerful psychics to get inside our mind. And I have been feeling this pressure on the side of my right head. Okay, right above my ear on the side of my right head. And they don't want me talking about this because I'm giving you guys a way to fight them. How do you fight them? Love. Unconditional love for each and every one of us. Unconditional love for yourself. Unconditional love for your parents. Whether they're gone or not, hold that love. Unconditional love for your children. Unconditional love for your pets. Unconditional love for each and every one of us. Unconditional love, guys, for the experience that you are going through. You have to beat them. Our galactic brothers really have taken a stance, and they went kind of, they're doing what they can, but they do not want to go so far into this because we have to do this. We really, when I told you guys a while back that there are really no saviors, I really mean that. You are the savior. You have to, we all have to take accountability for what has happened. We have invited these things to kind of come in and dictate our lives. Because of that alone, because of that alone, because of this red and blue and what we have allowed to participate in has given consent for darkness to dwell. It is the consent, guys, because they could not come in without it. They could not come in without it. And so our positive brothers and sisters of the Galactics, our neighbors, our positive neighbors, have quarantined this planet. They don't want this crap getting out. They don't want it affecting other places. This is a sickness. Like when I show you guys these links, and I'm showing you how this has happened to other places, how these reptilians, how these archons, how this force, this dark energy has taken over specific species, have taken over the minds, and they go out and they cause chaos. they become a part of this dark energy because it dwells within the inhabitants of the people. And I show you links where these particular elves have they have a council, and these dark reptilians can shapeshift. They can infiltrate. But this is what has happened to our world, the infiltration. So when they infiltrate, they influence. They get themselves in high positions of power, and then they influence our government structure. This is why I say this is a pyramid. You cannot participate in this particular division that the government structure has been doing. I've seen this darkness. So when I went into this world, guys, when I went into this world, and this is pretty much our world, okay? But I was viewing it from a spiritual standpoint, and I've seen our military trying to fight all these things, and they move very slow, undetected, and then they attach, and then they try to feed off of thoughts. They feed off of like I said, they look almost like octopus tentacles. They are like brownish gray or dark type of entities, almost like a cloud, guys, almost just like a cloud. But they look almost like octopus to me. And that's how they move. They move amongst us undetected, because a lot of us, in order for the veil to come down, in order for you to be able to see these entities, you have to let go of fear. So they want to cause fear because they can feed off the energy. They want to cause victim. If you stand on victimhood, then they will feed off that energy. Anything that oppose the light energy, like love, peace, harmony, having faith, anything that stands on that particular energy, they cannot touch. They don't like that energy. So they wait and they harness, or they will bring people that they have attached to lower your defense so that they can work on your mind. So it's all about, like I said, guys, it's all about taking responsibility. How do you beat this? You confront the darkness with love. You send out love, because you can't beat it. They want you to fight. That's what this war is all about. They think that they can fight these particular energies with that alone. No, you cannot. I've seen it. I've seen how they operate now. I used to think that you could physically beat these entities. Well, they hop. You can take, if these dark ones take a form, a physical form, you beat that form. If you do not surround that dark energy and encapsulate it in light, if you don't know how to do that, and you don't know how to transmute that darkness and send it to source, if you do not know how to do that, which our military does not know how to do that, because they think you beat the enemy by destroying it. You cannot destroy energy. It will move somewhere else. It will take another form, and then it will come back. Just like how these reptilians, they clone, and they constantly clone, okay? So that this dark energy can go within that vessel
and move back physically, but they also move energetically. Okay? They are an inversion. So, yes, you can fight physical, but you still have to understand that without powerful psychics, without our angelic help to encapsulate these dark souls after you beat and destroy the physical vessel of these dark ones, if they do not encapsulate this darkness, then all it's going to do is take another form. So, for humans to understand how the best way to fight this energy is to take accountability, stop participating in anything that is division. Okay, you cannot play this game. I'm telling you, I had to step away from people that was trying to come in and manipulate my mind because it's a sickness. They think that they're doing good, and these dark ones will get in your mind and have you believing that you're fighting a good cause with this red and blue, and then you go out and you do this vote, but you don't understand what you've done. You've given consent for another entity to rule over you. They have this government structure locked down. This is why this planet is quarantined. Okay, it is literally quarantined because they do not want this sickness getting out. These reptilians hide in human vessels. They use them like drones, and they play these games to manipulate you. Okay, you have to understand that they know how the game is played. And like I said, I had to literally, because I was putting myself out available for certain people. And once I started seeing this darkness within them, I stepped away from them because I know what this is and I'm not going to participate. If you have allowed yourself to be enveloped with this darkness, then I have to watch you from the outside. I cannot allow myself to be infiltrated mentally, and neither can you guys afford to do this. So we have to go within and search our hearts and our soul and know what is right. What is right? You have to beat this on the individual level. You have to put your faith within yourself. Put your faith, and if each and every one of us do this, put your faith, work on yourself, guard your mind, stay in your peace, because they will send dark ones. They will send dark ones to lower your defense. Stay in your peace, guys. Stay in your peace. Because this war is not a physical war. And they are going to want you to believe that it's a physical war. That's only a small part of something much bigger. This is a war on the mind. I've seen military people trying to fight this darkness. And once they are really in, like I've seen high military people on the front end, and they are in these huge trucks with other military soldiers in the back, and they are seeking out these. They know about these dark ones. They know about it, but they don't know how to physically fight these things. And I'm seeing these soldiers being attacked, like psychically attacked by these things, and they attack their minds. They are attacking, these things are psychically attacking the mind, trying to get into the mind. And I'm seeing the military, and this could be like the near what's going to be going on like real soon, with the military coming out and trying to help people, help people in neighborhoods being attacked by this energy, because disclosure has to happen. It has to happen. And the only reason why it has not happened because our government structure is fully enveloped with this dark energy. They have been infiltrated, guys. They are like parasites. Uh, they have been tagged by these dark beings. So we have to come in and help save this planet. We have to do this on an individual base. We are being tested. So stand in your faith. This is something to fear, okay? Because we are not that type of being. We are cut from the Creator. So stand in your faith, because like I said with the last video, we are powerful beings. It's how we think and how we act and what we participate in that will dictate how we will live. You remember when I went into the multiverse and my two brothers, that their empathy level was low and they wanted to take me out because of a financial stress on the family. Well, that empathy, even though we were powerful, we were being controlled mentally by money. We were being controlled. So this is mental. And it's how we treat each other, how we act towards each other. That will save all worlds, every single world, because this darkness is an energy and it go different places to feed often low conscious beings. So let's prove it to ourselves that we know how to be better, and we can fight this darkness with love and compassion for each other. We have to work on ourselves. Be mindful, always be mindful that this is an energy that will come to you, seek you out, and use loved ones as well. So love them. They call them loved ones for a reason. Love them no matter what they say, how they act. Do not let it get into your mind. Do not let it play with your soul. Continue to be that beacon of light for love, for justice, and freedom. Be that beacon. You are the Savior. You can do it. God sent you here for a reason. Shine your light. I love, honor, and respect all of you. Have a good day.